Smooches, smooches, everybody gets a smooch. From Creole butterfly, yeah, she's spreading love to you. To all my butterflies, in the kingdom we fly. With love in the air, spreading joy to the sky. Smooches, smooches like a kiss in the breeze. From Creole butterfly, putting hearts at ease. Yeah, she's the queen with the love so high. Smooches to the world like we're touching the sky. Creole butterfly, spreading love so wide. Everywhere she goes, she's got that Libra pride. Graceful like wings, she floats through the air. Smooches for the kingdom, yeah, she's always there. With a heart full of gold and a spirit so free. She lifts up the fam with positivity. The Oprah of smooches, everybody gets a share. Sending love, flying, flying everywhere. Smooches, smooches, everybody gets a smooch. From Creole butterfly, yeah, she's spreading love to you. To all my butterflies, in the kingdom we fly. With love in the air, spreading joy to the sky. Smooches, smooches like a kiss in the breeze. From Creole butterfly, putting hearts at ease. Yeah, she's the queen with the love so high. Smooches to the world like touching the sky. In the butterfly kingdom, we all come together. With Creole butterfly, we rise through any weather. She's lifting hearts, putting smiles on faces. Smooches in the air, filling empty spaces. It's love, it's peace, and a whole lot of light. With her wings wide open, she's shining so bright. To all my butterflies, let's flutter and glide. With smooches from the queen, we feel that joy inside. She's the Libra queen, balanced and sweet. With every smooch he gives, it's love on repeat. The Oprah of smooch is giving love all around. In the butterfly kingdom, we're lifted off the ground. Every smooch is a blessing, every kiss is a gift. With Creole butterfly, our spirits always lift. Smooches, smooches, everybody gets a smooch. From Creole butterfly, yeah, she's spreading love to you. To all my butterflies, in the kingdom we fly. With love in the air, spreading joy to the sky. Smooches, smooches like a kiss in the breeze. From Creole butterfly, putting hearts at ease. Yeah, she's the queen with the love so high. Smooches to the world like we're touching the sky. To all my butterflies, keep soaring high. With Creole butterfly, love will never die. Smooches in the air, let's lift each other up. In the butterfly kingdom, we're filling every cup. Smooches, smooches, spreading love like gold. The Creole butterfly, it's a story to be told.
Yes, 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 yes. It's Safety Super Trendus Saturday, everybody. Hey, everybody, this is your girl, Creole Butterfly, Libra Butterfly, Coco 929, coming to you from the great state of Kentucky, where the women are beautiful and the horses are fast. The horses are beautiful and the women are fast. It just really depends on what you like. I want to say happy anniversary, happy birthday, happy bar mitzvah, happy kidsayata to Lottie Dottie and everybody under the sound of my voice. Okay, you know I'm the Oprah of the what? The smooches. So you get a smooch, you get a smooch, you get a smooch. Everybody gets a day blasted smooch. And I know Shaker probably ain't in here, but baby, thank you, Shaker, for tuning in. I forgot I had put it for that time and got wrapped up. So I am keeping my word. I am on here. So, okay, I want to love on everybody. Smooches to all of y'all. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Okay. Oh yeah, to everybody who was in the live last night, we had a ball. It was some good people. We did. We enjoyed ourselves. I hope you all take my little song suggestions that I gave to you guys, and do what needs to be done. Austin 10, Hebrew, Faith, yeah, all of y'all, all of y'all. Anyway, so thank y'all so much. Okay, let's get into it because I ain't gonna be on here long. I got a lot of things to do. I got to report tomorrow to the medical facility because they're closed on the day that I go, which is Christmas this year. So I have to go tomorrow. So I'll be going there before I go to church. Pray my strength in the Lord. Okay, pray my strength in the Lord. All right. Um. Okay. So now let's start with something light. I am really trying to get rid of my cat, y'all. Hey, Kendra Boo. This is my first year that I'm not celebrating this holiday. I threw all the things away. Oh, wow. Okay. Wow. Well, I'm gonna get into that, but I didn't put up a tree this year either. I had a picture of what the tree symbolizes, and I'm not knocking nobody else. If this is the year if this is the holiday you choose to celebrate, good for you. Just know the meaning behind it and everything. No judgment zone here. I'm just informational center. That's it. Just the informational center. Okay. All right. So anyway, first, y'all, all of y'all cat lovers, and y'all know I love me some kitty cat. I love me some kitty cat. The real kitty cat, not no woman's. But this cat I got, y'all, I really believe it's possessed, and I'm trying to get rid of this cat. I really am. Nobody wants to take it, and it's the first time I ever wanted to give away a cat, and nobody wants it. So it's letting me know something's going on with this cat. No matter how much I feed her, she still wants to trash. It's weird. She jumps up on my table. Like I can't even put my table setting back up. You know how we do, set the table all pretty and stuff. No, I can't, because every time I hear clink clink, you know, or she's jumped up on the table for no apparent reason. She just wants to be on the table, and I can't. I don't do that. Don't jump on my bed. Don't jump on my counters. Don't jump on my tables. Do you hear me? I don't play it. I don't. I don't. You cat lovers, God bless your endeavors, baby, because I don't do cats on my stuff like that. I'm too OCD for that. No, 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 no. They lick themselves too much. No, ma'am, no ham, no sandwich. So, yeah, the cat got to go. She got to go. Like, I hear her right now. She's in something. And I don't get it. No matter what we feed her, how much we feed her, she loves trash. I never, trash. Like, she'll rip the bag. She'll knock open the lid just to get in trash. Make it make sense. Okay. All you cat people, talk to me. Make it make sense. Okay. If y'all can give me some of their work, I'll probably keep her. But if y'all can't give me none of the work, she gotta go. Okay. She got to go. Okay. Moving forward. So, I got blessed today, y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all about this too. I got blessed today. Somebody actually bought me a Keurig. I told you I have my coffee machine died on me. It just was like, girl, gone somewhere. We sick of you in these coffee pods. We can't get a rest. Nah, we ain't working no more. We dead. We done. Somebody brought me a brand spanking new. And shout out to you. Thank you so much. May the Lord reward you 100-fold. So before tonight's over, I'm gonna break open my box. I got a brand new box of coffee that I can't wait to break open. I'm gonna break it open and we're gonna get her in, okay? What else? Something else happened, but I'll tell you about that later. So anywho, um yes, a refill. So okay, y'all. So I had shared, on Facebook, they send people pictures around when they missing and stuff. And y'all know I do a segment. I haven't did it in 2 months. So I'm gonna get back to it the first of the year. I do a segment to where we showcase somebody who's missing and everything. And so I actually showcased this guy on my Facebook page, and I got news today about him. So I'm gonna bring it up and let y'all see it. Then we're gonna move on. Hold on. Smooches. Everybody gets a smooch. Make sure y'all can see it. It's a story to be told. Oh, and that pictures of Muhammad Ali and his mama. Somebody was like, that look like Muhammad Ali. It is Muhammad Ali. Oh, there. Okay, here we go.
Week and a half of searching, a family finally found their loved one, but it was too late.
Yes, sadly, Corey Moore, a 49-year-old car detailer, was found deceased in a hotel in Somerville. Family says it's where he was last seen 10 days ago. Our Fallon Mears spoke with his family today about their search for answers.
Corey Moore was on a work trip staying at the Holiday Inn Express and Suites. He was last seen around 11:30 p.m. on December 7th. Because of his work, he traveled throughout different cities, staying in many different places. But that never kept him from his friends or family.
Because he has so many contacts, so many friends, and it's people reaching out to me that I have no clue who they are, but they are expressing their love and concern, and condolences. So, and when I tell you, he had no enemies. He had no enemies. So, and I understood and understand he had, health issues, but just how he was found, how long he was there is just a mystery for us.
Missing posters are made and are posted throughout groups on Facebook. The Dorchester County Sheriff's Office was contacted. Only the case had to be transferred to Berkeley County Sheriff's Office.
So, like I said, my mom immediately did a Dorchester County because of her address, and the girlfriend did one, or I guess at least she thought she did one, but she did call for Berkeley County. The ball was just dropped. They didn't do their part either.
Though several friends and family went to the hotel themselves to look for him, and the assistant manager assured them there was no one in his room.
I guess she just gave him a room on an empty floor, not to bring attention to the fact that he's there, because she's giving him this room undercover because this is her friend, right? So I guess she doesn't want to get in trouble. She doesn't want anybody. I guess technically his name is not in the system.
Yesterday, Courtney called the police after speaking to the hotel front desk, where Corey was found.
They say it doesn't look like he was on. They say it just looks like he was actually sleeping in the bed. So I feel better because he went peacefully and he was not harmed. But now I'm mad because I feel like she's hiding.
So now, the family wants to know why police and hotel staff didn't check the room first.
I'm kind of upset with both of them. I said more with her because I feel like she knew more, but also because I felt like the officers or maybe the transferring of the case, whatever, they could have done more and a lot sooner.
Law enforcement is still investigating. News 4 will update you with the latest here or online. Working for you, Fallon Mears, News 4.
Okay, let's talk a darn about it. It's a whole lot of things in this case, y'all, that is bothering my shana. One of the things that's bothering me is if this girl gave him a hotel room under the pretense of him being her friend in away from anybody else. Okay, great gravy grew. When great gravy cool. When you hear family members coming up there and they're calling looking for him, why don't you take your happy-go-lucky butt to the floor where you know he was supposed to be and look your dang self to see whether or not the man was okay, unconscious, dead, whatever the case may be. Something's wrong with this. Something's wrong with this all the way around. And I hope the sister and the mother don't just let this be another case, y'all. These hotels, I'm telling y'all now, these hotels is really, really doing some stuff. Y'all have to watch. You have your head on the swivel, look over everything. Especially you see this man's family and friends coming to the hotel looking for him. Evidently, he told them where he was. So for you to say, I'm sure he's not there and not even look, the hotel manager would have had to go with me. I'm serious. That's weird. Something's going on with that. And y'all know that one of the things that happened in the Kanika Jenkins case was organ harvesting, that it was a whole hotel in Illinois that was connected with an underground, and I'm going to say allegedly, underground syndicate of sorts, okay, for the lack of better words, that they were harvesting organs, kidneys, everything. And that case was fumbled so bad, it's redunculous, okay? But we ain't getting into that because it's a whole section for that, okay? Have all you want in that section, okay? On YouTube, have all you want. But it's something that's going on, y'all, that's weird. Why come when it comes to us? See what I'm saying? I did an interview I did a live yesterday talking about the rape thing, right? Or the grape, whatever. I don't know what I can say on YouTube now. Whatever you say, get your ding. So I'm just going to talk. But remember, I told y'all, I said, when it comes to us, we will be the ones that they neglect. And he's a whole man, whole black man. Nice looking black man too. My goodness. Anyway, that's neither here nor there, Coco. Stay focused. He, very okay. Here I go again. Stay focused. I hate he lost his life. I do. I hate he, however it was, whether he slept into glory, whether it was due to a medical condition, he was there for 10 days. Don't people clean these rooms and stuff now? That's just like, do y'all remember the Planet Fitness situation? I did a live on that to where this guy who went to Planet Fitness was there for 3 whole days in the daggone massage room, door locked. Nobody decides to go in there and clean. I say, well, dang, has old dude came out that went in there? He's still in there? Something wrong. Let's see. 3 days. Family looking for him and everything. What people are they hiring? Because they're not hiring no quality people. It's people out here that want jobs that's good for these jobs, and these companies, they rather go out of business than hire anybody. Now, speaking of going out of business, Big Lots is going out of business. It's something going on that some of y'all still ain't tuned into. Y'all too busy trying to buy up all this stuff for Christmas, and y'all keep going on like everything is everything. Okay. That's all I'm going to say. Have at it. What's up, Hebrew Boo? Shalom, largest organ harvesting in history is Ukraine going against its own people right now. What? I didn't know that. I just know it's big business. I do know that. And it's a theory. Here's a theory. Y'all ready? It's a theory that most of these drive-by shootings that's going on in certain places like Chicago and things like that, that the reason why they're most of the time they are shot in the head is to preserve the organs. Think about that. Most of the drive-bys are shot in the head. It ain't because they just a great shot or they want to make sure the person's, dead for points. No. A lot of that has to do with being connected to organ harvesting. But that's a whole nother story. We'll talk about that some other time because I've talked about that. We're going to talk about that some other time. But I just wanted to say rest in peace to this man. Like I said, I had shared it on Facebook when I saw it. I didn't know him, but, it don't hurt to share. So, yeah. Anywho, moving forward, let's go to the next thing. Now, this right here, this is before we get into the Christmas thing, right? This right here tripped me out. Hold on, I'm going to share it with y'all. And we're going to play this twice because I want to know what y'all think. I want to know what you think, okay? And shout out to my butterflies up in the butterfly queendom. I'm waiting until it pops up. Let's see. Like I said, we're not going to be on here long, y'all, because I got things to do. I got to clean and all that and get ready and blah, blah, blah. Lay out my clothes for church tomorrow. All that type of stuff. Okay, y'all ready? Here we go.
Get this straight. 2 astronauts, right? Suni Williams and Butch Wilmore went out for a space mission, an 8-day space mission, back in June. They get trapped out in space on accident. Wasn't planned. But they just posted a picture today wearing Christmas hats. Lock in, okay? Let me explain this to you. They went out for an 8-day mission back in June. 8 days back in June. Today, since they're still trapped out there, they sent us a picture to be like, hey, we're doing all right. Why do you have Christmas hats on? Where did you get them from? Where did you get the Christmas hats from? Listen, I'm not a conspiracy theory. I'd rather just have the answer. But 2 things don't add up to me. If the mission was only 8 days back in June, there's no reason for them to have Christmas hats in December. How would they have Christmas hats? The mission was supposed to be 8 days in June. You were supposed to be back before Christmas. There's no reason for you to have Christmas hats. Now, also, if you're telling me they're sending them supplies, why would you send them Christmas hats? They're trapped out in space. They want to come home. And you're sending Christmas hats? Something ain't adding up. I don't know exactly what it is, but something not adding up. Something not adding up. I don't know what y'all doing. Something not making no sense.
Let's talk a darn about it and I'll play it again. Come on. But my thing is this, if y'all have the ability to get them supplies, why don't y'all have the ability to at least bring them home? because somehow you're getting to them so that they can open the hatch or whatever and get the supplies. You mean to tell me y'all can't? Huh? Huh? Say what now? These are things to make you go, where is the Arsenio Hall when you need them? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Where's the Arsenio Hall with that pointed finger and things to make you go, when you need them? Okay. It don't make no sense, y'all. It just don't make no sense. Let's play this again. Listen to this handsome king.
Let me get this straight. 2 astronauts, right? Suni Williams and Butch Wilmore went out for a space mission, an 8-day space mission, back in June. They get trapped out in space on accident. Wasn't planned. But they just posted a picture today wearing Christmas hats. Lock in, okay? Let me explain this to you. They went out for an 8-day mission back in June. 8 days back in June. Today, since they're still trapped.
Somebody tell Pisa we need her on this. Pizarro, here's your conspiracy video book. We need you on this. We gotta talk a darn about it, Pizarro. All right, I'm gonna play it again.
Trapped out there, they sent us a picture to be like, hey, we're doing all right. Why do you have Christmas hats on? Where did you get them from? Where did you get the Christmas hats from? Listen, I'm not a conspiracy theory. I'd rather just have the answer. But 2 things don't add up to me. If the mission was only 8 days back in June, there's no reason for them to have Christmas hats in December. How would they have Christmas hats? The mission was supposed to be 8 days in June. You were supposed to be back before Christmas. There's no reason for you to have Christmas hats. Now, also, if you're telling me they're sending them supplies, why would you send them Christmas hats? They're trapped out in space. They want to come home. And you're sending Christmas hats? Something ain't adding up. I don't know exactly what it is, but something not adding up. Something not adding up. I don't know what y'all doing. Something not making no sense.
Do you agree or not? Do you think it's just they might have had the hats but never told anybody that they had the hats? Or maybe in the supply thing, because it's Christmas time, they sent them the Santa Claus hats. Hey, IJS, I'm just trying to get y'all theory on what y'all think. What do y'all think? Hey, it's like I said, where is Arsenio Hall when you need him for things that make you go, okay? Now, what I'm about to show you guys is controversy when it comes to religion per se, not God, but religion per se, okay? So I want you to distinguish between the difference, because I agree with him. That's what's so funny. Yes, I'm a preacher, but I agree with what this man is saying, because it has nothing to do with God. We're talking about religion. Okay. So this man, I think he's a YouTuber as well. I'm not sure, but I'm going to bring this up because I want you guys to see it. And we're going to talk a darn about it, because it's going to lead me into what I wanted to say about Christmas. Okay. So give me one moment. No, that's not. Come on, I said stop. Okay, so his name is Papa Doc. Okay, if you've never heard of him, go and listen to him. You gotta read between some stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying everything he says is correct, but even a broken clock can be right twice a day. 2 things can be true at the same time. You understand what I'm saying? So, but he is a knowledgeable person, so I'm going to bring this up. And then after that, I'm going to get into what I want to get into. What's up, Catherine Boo? We cannot physically pass through the firmament. Oh, Read Genesis. Most of what's happening with the government is propaganda to enslave. You better preach it. Yes. I'm acting silly, y'all. Okay, here we go right here. Y'all ready? Because I really want to hear what y'all got to say about it. I got about 10 more minutes. It ain't going to take me long today to do what I have to do. Okay, let's go. Let go. Okay, here we go.
Let me say this, and this is gonna hurt a lot of people's feelings. And I'm saying this with respect, okay? All right. Let me tell y'all something. If the religion that they've given us, right? Not the real thing, but the version of religion that they've gave us, if it had any significant power of helping black people or people in general getting out of their current situation, we would have never been introduced to it.
Boom.
We would have
Boom.
never.
Whoa, Papa Doc. Say it again, bro.
Listen, if the religion that they given us, right, if that had any type of significant power or any type of power helping black people or any people get out of their current situation, we would have never been introduced to it.
Whoa.
If you go look at the Vatican, you see the library of books they done
When I
kept
talk
from
about
us.
that,
Why they ain't give us them books? We all know that the Vatican got all the books when it deals with astrology, numbers. But they took this out, they took that out, put this out, and here you go. And if it, like I say, if the religion that they giving us, their version of the religion, King James, the one they keep chopping up and regurgitating and all this and that, if that version of the Bible or religion had any significant power to help black people get out their current situation or people in general, we would have never been introduced to it.
Wow.
come on, it's something fly.
Oh my gosh, just look.
I told y'all I agree with this man. His name is Papa Doc. I agree with him. On this particular thing right here, I stand 10 toes down with him on that. Remember, I talked to you all about the Vatican and all the things and the things of the things and stuff. We hit it over here, you know. So yeah, it's nice to hear somebody else, especially a man, talk about it. It's great to hear that. Thank you to my butterfly for sharing that with me. It's great to hear that. Absolutely. Think about that, y'all. Think about it. All the original transcripts, for the most part, and all the original artifacts and things of that nature is in the bottom part of the Vatican. And in their library, they got books upon books upon books upon books. They got things hidden. They got trapdoors. They got a whole lot of stuff, y'all. The Vatican is really its own city because it's so much stuff that has been taken and stored over generations, right? And I told you about the Crusaders. We broke that down a little bit. We're going to get back into that. It's just so much, y'all. I'm starting over in January. Don't worry. Don't worry. We're gonna do some stuff, okay? But just letting y'all know that's weird. But that made sense. And that's why you got what's that guy that made the Passion of the Christ, Mel Gibson, with his, yeah, pray for him, because he don't know what he want to do. He don't know if he want to support black people, hate black people. He just don't know. He had something that says federal government money should be spent on what is that when dang, it was on the tip of my tongue, when you know in school you made like welding and you took up all of that. It should be put on that and not woke universities, IAAI, black universities. Okay, now here's my thing. Have y'all been seeing that most of these rich black people have been donating money to Spelman University, not Spiel. Is it Spelman or Spelman? Whatever. University, okay? And don't y'all know it's owned by the Rockefeller's wife? If you do the history, Spelman, whatever, in Atlanta is owned by Rockefeller, his wife. And who are the Rockefellers? One of the original owners of the Americas and around. They don't need no money. Why ain't they donating to, let's just say, what's that? The university to where Martin Luther King went, or Tennessee University, or any other HBCU. Why don't they donate to them? And now they're coming after our billionaire black men so they can't donate to these universities or help us come up out of some stuff. Do y'all see what's going on? If you don't, then you ain't woke. They ain't talking to you. I'm talking about the ones that are woke that see it's something bigger at play than what people really want to understand. That's why I'm saying don't help nobody turn down your own. You know what I'm saying? Don't do it. Even if you feel how you feel. We can talk about them at the picnic, but don't you say nothing. I was over at TS Madison, and I was over at TS Madison, and I was listening. Where the heck is he going? No. Hold on, y'all. My son just started my car. I'm trying to see where he going at. Hold on. Anyway, I forgot he had to go there. Okay, he's going to AutoZone. But yeah, y'all, let me see. Knowledge is one thing, having wisdom to decipher it is another. Torah is the true form of Babel. Learn Hebrew. Spellman. Thank you, Catherine. Girl, I know you had my back. The only university I donate to is Hillsdale College. They teach Constitution and true essence of thinking. That's what's up. I've never heard of their college, which is a whole lot of colleges I've never heard of. So it ain't like I'm the grand poobah of all colleges. So no, But when they talk about woke, when they talk about woke, y'all, they talking about coming against us and us being awakened mentally and emotionally to who we really are, where we show up in the world. Me and somebody was talking today, and I let them know what I'm tell y'all about Christmas, and and about they saying that about Jesus's birth and all of that, but just to let you guys know, I'll say this just to let you guys know that it's I always told y'all when they trying to do something, they'll put a celebrity in front of your face, and most likely it's one that you really like or that holds a lot of media attention and everything. But that's when you shouldn't look at that. You should be like, okay, what are they trying to pass that they don't want me to know about? What has happened that they're trying to hide? Okay, just like there was another, mass shooting not too long ago. It didn't hit the news. Usually mass shootings hit every news in every state. Okay, I can live in Kentucky and hear about Baltimore. All right, you know what I'm saying? Like wherever, but it's not doing that no more. You know why? Because most of your news, allegedly, most of your news is outsourced, meaning that it's owned by millionaire individuals. Uh, so, you know, yeah, you just, it's okay to be woke. And if some of y'all scared to be woke, I get it. You ain't got to tell people you woke until you come in to a gathering like this and you are, that your mind is open, that it's something else or whatever, then it's okay. Come, let's be one. You know what I'm saying? Let's come together. You know. So yeah, Lord. I tell y'all, my son has to use my car right now because the car I gave him is down. And that's my baby. My car is my baby. And I asked everything that has to do with my car. Like I told him, that's mine. That's mine. And if something go wrong with it, you better get out here and sell some boo-boo if you have to get it fixed. So anything I heard that messes with my car, honey, we yeah. So anywho, I'm sorry I had to take a little sidebar because I keep looking out this window. I'm in my media room / office, and this is where my driveway is on this side. So I keep hearing my door slam. I'm like, why you keep slamming my door? You know, come on now, take care of my stuff. You may not take care of yours, but you're gonna take care of mine. Yeah, he does take care of his car. It just so happened that once they had that wreck, the car just yeah. But anyway, move forward back to what we was talking about. So anyway, I'm gonna play this one more time, y'all. Then we're gonna move on because, like I said, I got things to do. Okay.
Look at this.
Let me say this, and this is gonna hurt a lot of people's feelings. And I'm saying this with respect, okay? All right. Let me tell y'all something. If the religion that they've given us, right? Not the real thing, but the version of religion that they've gave us, if it had any significant power of helping black people or people in general getting out of their current situation, we would have never been introduced to it.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
We would have never.
Whoa, Papa Duck. Say that again, bro.
Listen, if the religion that they given us, right, if that had any type of significant power or any type of power of helping black people or any people get out of their current situation, we would have never been introduced to it.
Whoa.
If you go look at the Vatican, you see the library of books they done kept from us. Why they ain't give us them books? We all know that the Vatican got all the books when it deals with astrology, numbers. But they took this out, they took that out, put this out, and here you go. And if it, like I say, if the religion that they giving us, their version of the religion, King James, the one they keep chopping up and regurgitating and all this and that, if that version of the Bible or religion had any significant power to help black people get out their current situation or people in general, we would have never been introduced to it.
Wow.
Yeah. That just gives you something to think about. That just gives you something to think about, okay? What's up, D-Ham Show? Hey, boo. Look up Massive Yusuf, son of Hammer's Green Points. He speaks the truth. Okay. Let me highlight that. Hold on. Just in case anybody else want to look that up as well. Okay, y'all. So let me throw some knowledge on you. Some of y'all gonna be mad at me, but you know, you're gonna be pissed. And like I told y'all, it's better to be pissed than pissed on. Let's move forward. Let's talk about December 21st. As you guys know, that Constantine, when he took power, he changed the calendar as it is. Okay, y'all know that, right? That's basic. Everybody knows that. Okay. Now, there is no possible way that Jesus the Christ could have been born in December and on December the 25th. Okay? And I'm going to tell you one reason why. Just one. I'm going to give you one. Everything else you'll have to research for yourself. One reason why is because lambs are only born at a certain time of the year. And the scripture per se, and I'm paraphrasing, so it says something to the effect that shepherds was watching because the lambs were being born. So they had to be on watch for the lambs, right? Okay, so at that time, the lamb, which they considered Jesus the Christ, okay, and lambs were born. They were born, and they're normally born, okay, at the beginning, at least the first 15 days of April and the last 3 days of March. Lambs are not born any other time, and especially in December. So if you go all the way back, okay, you'll see that lambs are born at a certain time unless they done change the propaganda, because people change stuff to support their narrative. But originally, if you talk to a shepherd, okay, they'll tell you lambs are born the last 3 days of March, the first 15 days of April. That's it. That's why lambs are so high. Like lamb chops, that's why they so high. Because they're not like other animals that, once they have sex and it's a certain amount of time, then they're born. No, they have a time when they're born. So if the shepherds were out watching for these lambs to be born all hours of the night, and then the lamb to be born at the same time, it couldn't have been December. I'm gonna let y'all work it out, okay? I'm gonna let y'all work it out, because some of y'all like, okay, I'm gonna let y'all work it out. I ain't gonna argue with you. I'm gonna let you work it out, okay? Okay, so second part. Now, the Magites, aka wise men, okay? Another propaganda is on greeting cards and in movies and things like that. Y'all see 3. Where did they get 3? And my opinion is, this is my opinion, they got 3. Okay, so thank you, Hebrew. You proved my point. Okay, so my opinion, they got 3 because there was 3 things mentioned that was significant that they were bringing to a king, a born king, okay? Frankincense, myrrh, and gold. The Bible itself, if you read it, does not tell you how many wise men came to find the king. See, some people study the Bible, aka me. Some people read the Bible. Some people don't do neither. They go by what they've heard, aka they would consider me a woke person. I'm just a Jesus freak, okay? I'm just a God freak. I'm his favorite daughter. That's it, no more, no less. I make mistakes like everybody else, but such as I know, I have to share. So, that being said, okay, stop saying 3 wise men. That's propaganda. That's a lie. Now, another thing that is a propaganda as you all come into the Christmas season, okay? I want y'all to fa la 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 la, okay? As you come into the new Christmas season, another thing you must know is the wise men traveled on camel. Camels move very slow. They are not horses, okay? They travel by camel. So therefore, they were following the star to the birth king, Jesus the Christ, okay? Because they saw, they lined everything up and said the stars led us to this king and this, that, and the other, and all of this, right? Now you do know when they got to Jesus, and I'm country, I'm gonna say rich. When they reached Jesus, Mary and Joseph, that Jesus wasn't no baby. He wasn't just now born in the manger. You know what? This kid is on my table again. Hold on. And this cat's gotta go. It's gotta go. It's gotta go tomorrow. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to call the people and tell them I need to turn this cat in. This cat gotta go. So y'all do know he wasn't just now born in the manger. I'm gonna say when they actually got to Jesus and Mary and Joseph, he had to have been about 2 years old because they traveled by camel. So he still was not the little bitty baby, wrapped in swaddled and clothing, laying in the manger. That's born in Bethlehem. He just wasn't. Propaganda as well. IJS, I ain't trying to blow your spot up. Believe what you want to believe, okay? Believe what you want to believe. I'm not anti whatever. I just want you all to know. Now, here's the thing, too. Also, if I have my studies right and I don't have my papers in front of me, so give me grace on this, okay? If I have my story right as far as Japan, okay? First of all, December 25th was actually Nimrod's birthday. Let that sit. Nimrod. Y'all do know Nimrod, right? Okay, Nimrod was such a wicked person that he actually had relations with his mother. Okay, I believe he made his mother his queen, if I'm not mistaken, but they actually slept together. When I say relations, yeah. Nimrod was also the one who built the Tower of Babel, okay, to reach heaven because he wanted to overthrow God again. Y'all see that trait? Okay. And that's when God troubled everybody's tongues. He troubled their speech. And that's how we have the division in tongues. That's why we had Mexicans, Swahili, English. That's why we had all these different differs in tongues, okay, different tongues, because God troubled their speech because they were all on one accord and one mind, one language, right? So they were actually making their way up, and God said, we need to trouble them. I'm paraphrasing, go read the story. And so he troubled their speech. And so everybody started finding those of their kind, okay, and they went off with them. So that's why it's significant when we talk about the upper room, how they all came in the upper room. Oh, that's too deep. Okay, let's just stay on this. All right, so Nimrod actually, supposedly, that's Nimrod's birthday, and it's somebody else's too, but we're going to focus on Nimrod. December the 25th is supposed to be Nimrod's birthday. And when his wife died, aka his mother, when she died, they planted an evergreen, they buried her in an evergreen tree, started to grow from her, from a root, okay? The evergreen tree. And how they honored her was they actually put gifts up under the tree that used to be his mother, aka his wife, of Nimrod. And then another thing with the tree, the reason why you're not supposed to have a Christmas tree, another thing with the tree is they would hang people on the branches. And they would look like decorations. They would hang people. And it says, cursed is any man that hangeth on a tree. We're not supposed to do anything like that. Now, you wouldn't know that because of the way that we were taught. And again, it goes back to Papa Doc, what they gave us. But when you know better, you actually have to do better. Yeah, I know Hebrews got a different, they got a different belief in a whole bunch of people, you know. But yeah, y'all. Yeah. So that's all I wanted to say. I had a picture. I don't know what I did with it. I didn't save it to my computer. I thought I did, but I didn't save it to my computer because I had a picture I wanted to show you guys of the tree and people hanging on the tree during that time. And that was the celebration. Okay. So, you know, support who you support, like what you like, but just know the root of it. Don't make it a thing to where if people don't celebrate it, then they must be anti-Jesus. No. I told y'all, I don't really buy into religion because I more have a relationship. It's more important to have a relationship with the Father than any religion could ever be. Religion is a belief. And it came from someone's opinion. not God. It's an opinion. And half of you all don't know that Jesus is not a Christian. Y'all argue people down. Jesus is a Christian. No, he's not. Christian came from the belief of Jesus. Christ-like. Christian. Got it? Got it? Good. So, the Cedars of Lebanon. That's what I just wanted to let you guys know. You know, we're going to get into this a little bit more. I'm going to hurt your feelings a little bit more. You ain't going to like me a little bit more. What else is new? Who cares? You know what I'm saying? But no, we can't. We got to be smart together. We got land to take. We got to know who we are. Because when people try to tell us that we not, yes, we are. I'm your mama. Respect me. Okay? Because I am the distinct. I can't even talk today. I am from the mother and father of civilization. Those are my ancestors, which makes me your mama. Okay? So be careful who you support, especially these celebrities, because Samuel L. Jackson's wife, which is his money too, they just donated millions of dollars to Spelman College, you know. And I'm like, why donate to a millionaire? And I think it's some type of dowry that they have have said that they were going to pay. They have to pay, you know. And this is the way that they're doing it, because why now? Why now? All that money y'all got, and y'all didn't see no other colleges that y'all could have donated to or whatever. No other colleges. I split it up. You know, a certain amount go here, a certain amount go there, Morehouse, things of that nature. You know, I wouldn't give Jackson College nothing unless I would tell them, send me, you know, what y'all need done on the college, and I'll pay for it, but I'm going to send the people over to do it. I'm not putting no money in y'all hands because of what happened with your boy that was the coach there. What's his name? Prime Time. What happened with him? He made a sweet deal with them, and they not only lied to this man, they dogged him while he was there. They start thinking he can't count. This man's a millionaire. Of course he can count. And then on the biggest game of the school's life, the biggest game, somebody was able to go in the locker room, go in his office, steal his wallet, his gold watch, and some more things that belong to him. Really? While I'm out here winning, you know, with the team, winning games, the stadium is packed, more people than y'all ever saw in y'all life. Y'all, the school's making more money. And then the money that's taken up on the door don't add up. Excuse me? And then y'all taking the football money and doing other stuff with it when that's not the agreement. Excuse me? And this man went and got his daggone lawnmower to cut the line of the football field. And it's so much stuff that went on. Jackson could never get no money from me directly in their hands, because somebody over ain't up front with what they doing with the money. See, it's another thing that make us look bad. Those of us who are woke and are waking up, we want to support our kind, okay? We want our money to not just circulate once in the Black neighborhood, but many times as it does for the Jews, well, the fake Jews, whatever, you know, as it does for the Jews, okay? I'm not anti-Semitic. I can't be something I am, duh. So, you know, but you got people that's in charge that are evil, they undercut, they steal. You know, I can't trust nobody like that. Now, I don't know if y'all heard it. I haven't touched the story, but y'all can go see Vicky Dillard. She's on the story that has to do with, what is his name? Al Sharpton. Supposedly some company or whatever gave him $500K to support Kamala Harris, and he took the money, or she didn't get it, or whatever the case may be. It's a big brouhaha brewing about that. And I said Al Sharpton. I'm telling y'all start seeing people. I said, all these celebrities and stuff, DS if Sanders, right. All these people y'all gonna start seeing. Y'all gonna y'all all you gotta do is sit back, get you some coffee, latte, or whatever you drink. If you just drink water, great. I love water too. I got a special water I drink, and unfortunately, it's getting hard to find. Okay, everybody's waking up to this water, and I can't stand it. All he had to do was be in a movie a couple of times, and everybody, their mama, don't start buying it. Now I can't even get it. And Big Lots was the place that I could get cases and cases of it. I used to go get 6 cases at a time. They knew me there. Now Big Lots is going out of business. They don't even get it in no more. So I'm having to find this water elsewhere without paying an arm and 2 legs for it. It's really becoming really ridiculous. Now I have my storage stash, of course I do, but to hey the hood table boo, smooches to you. It's becoming yeah. So I got to try to find my water. Then it's another water I'm interested in, but I can't find it. They supposed to have. I ain't gonna tell you what store I'm gonna tell you a different store. They supposed to have it at Walmart. They don't have it at Walmart. you know. And I went to Walmart today. I was blessed. Somebody gave me money to buy me a Keurig. So I got me one, y'all. Yay. It's pretty too. It matches my kitchen. I can't wait to brew some coffee tonight in it. Yes, Boo Boo Kitty. We're going to have a sabah. We're going to sit back and sip coffee and just, yes. So, anywho, I like Essential and Zen Water Creole. Oh, okay. That's what's up. Because, see, I got my whole bloodline just about drinking the water I drink. And so even they having problems finding this water, and I'm fired up about it. It's like, come on. So I'm going to have to start testing other water. Now, I love Evian. I think that's what it is, Evian water. I love that because it's true spring water. It tastes crisp, and especially when it's cold, it is so good. That water is great. But it's expensive a little bit for me. Like if I was working, I wouldn't care, but I don't work anymore, so I'm on a budget. I ain't afraid to tell you I'm on a budget, you know. And like I said, bless the person who thought enough of me to send me the money for a Keurig. I'm like, thank you, honey, boo boo, thank you, and everything. And I went straight to Walmart, didn't I? Mm-hmm. So I love my Keurig, my youngest son's girlfriend. Yeah, mine's done went out. Yeah, bless you too, Hebrew. Next time I'm gonna drop the link. I need you to come up like you said you would, so we can talk. So yes, y'all. So but I am like I said, I just wanted to touch bases on them three, four, 5 things, whatever. I just wanted to touch bases on them, y'all. And like I said, shout out to everybody who was in my live last night. We had a ball with this romantic stuff, and then we got into relationships, and then I summed it up with biblical stuff. It was I told them it would be a variety of a live last night, but we had a ball. And as I told y'all, yes, YouTube sent me an email about all the songs that I introduced y'all to. And even though it's on private, they still sent me an email. I'm like, y'all could have saved that email. I'm not going to make it available. And by the time I take all them songs out, it ain't going to be no laugh for real. Like we was here, I think, for 2 hours, just about last night, but we had a ball. It had a good time. And I'm like, I'm going to have to come back a little late like it again because we really had a good time last night. I was telling everybody, about romance. If you are blessed to have a husband or a wife, you know what I'm saying? The one thing you should always do is keep it spicy in the bedroom. Even if you can't, sometime when you get older, your mobility is not like it used to be. Even if you're not having sex like it, making love like it, at least cuddle. At least, enjoy each other. And I was giving my reason for not having a TV in the bedroom, which mostly every home now has a TV in the bedroom, but I am one. Like I said, the TV's still in that bedroom because that was my husband's thing. I gave into it, because the way he worked. This man asked me, could he get a TV in the bedroom? Let's put TV in the bedroom because hey, okay, baby, whatever you want to do. He worked hard for me. He worked hard for him. So whatever he wanted, my king got. Whatever you like. I want to see whatever you like, So yeah. But I was telling my reason why. And D-Ham, if you still here, I'm gonna email you because I got something. Yeah. But it's you know, I just feel like this is my belief that it's so much chaos and stuff outside these doors, y'all, that when you come home, you and your mate need a distress place, some place that's just for you all, that you love on each other, that that's your place of peace, and that it should just be for you. No kids. I'm sorry. No, this is a no kid zone. No kid zone. No kid zone. That's just my opinion. I ain't saying it's right. I'm just saying it's my opinion. Because you got the whole other house for all that other stuff. You got the whole other house, to check homework and mama, can you do this? But when it comes to this bedroom, this is me and daddy's sanctuary. See, my husband, he used to say this, God rest his soul. He used to say this. He used to say, all right, y'all better learn how to knock on that door, because one day y'all going to come in and see something you shouldn't see. And I ain't going to stop. He told him, he said, if me and your mama in there and I'm getting it in and you walk in, you just going to see what you see. Because this ain't your room. This is our room. So respect us and knock. So one day, the kids tell this story, seriously. And I didn't know because I was asleep. One day, they didn't knock. They come in the room and they see nakedness to the day is long, okay? Because it was one of them nights where we just, marathon. Did use your imagination. And they went back out of the room and we heard a whole lot of commotion. And that's why I was like, what is wrong? And my husband's like, I got it, babe. And he came to the door. He's like, what is it? We late for school. He said, how y'all late for school? And I woke y'all up. And all that and stuff. So anyway, he had to end up taking them to school and all this and stuff. But they eventually told us that they had walked in and they was like, they saw what they saw. And I was like, oh, like it. My husband, he ain't flinch. He's like, oh, so y'all learn how to knock? That's all he said. Oh, y'all learned how to knock? Yes, sir. He said, oh, okay. So they talk about it now that they grown. They was like, that's a sight we don't ever want to see it. He said, and my husband told me, when he was still living and they brought it up again around him, he was like, I told y'all not. He said, I told you, that's my domain. He said, to be honest, this whole house is my domain. He said, I just respect y'all enough not to walk out here. He said, but in there, it's whatever I want it to be. And they learned that. So my kids, they real good now that doop, 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 until they hear something, because they don't know what they're going to walk in on. Which I ain't doing that now because I ain't married, but yeah. I know, right? Better. Nuh-uh. My husband said he ain't locking no door for what? He said, that's his domain. And that's what I said. So baby, just lock the door for what? He said they either go knock or they going to see something they shouldn't see. And to teach them to be obedient. Because everywhere you go, people ain't going to lock their doors. And that's what see, this is how we raised our children. We had beautiful homes, still do, It wasn't expensive, but it was nice. And it's still nice. We didn't move our stuff off of coffee tables and stuff because our kids were small. We told them, don't touch that. And if you touched it, we spanked your hand. You learn. Because when you visit other people, other family members, friends, they ain't got to put their stuff up because you want to touch stuff. No, that teach you boundaries. Don't touch. They don't belong to you. Don't touch. Just like when we went into the store. I had this conversation one time until they knew the rule. When we go in here, stay with me. Hold this basket. Don't touch nothing. If you touch anything, I'm going upside your head. Yes, ma'am. We walk in, and everybody used to say, dang, your kids is mannerable. Because they know their mama would give them the right hand of fellowship. I wasn't playing. I'm only going to say it once. I never like to repeat myself. If you ask my kids right now, what is a pet peeve of your mama? They are all, it's like they sang it. She hates to repeat herself. Can't stand it. Especially when I know you heard me. Because if you can, then that means you heard me. And you better hope I take compassion and repeat myself. Because other than that, you better figure out what I said. You better ask the Lord to give you a download, because I ain't going to repeat it. Because if I say very clear, now here's the thing. When they got home from school, they were supposed to change their school clothes. This is before they went in uniforms. They supposed to change their school clothes, put on their whatever clothes and whatever shoes, and I don't care. Even when they changed the uniform, you know you had to take a uniform off as soon as you walk through the door. Don't fix no sandwich, none of that. You change your clothes first, then go eat. There's rules and regulations in life, and we had them. And you either abide by them or you pay the consequence. I didn't care if you didn't care. If you don't care about getting hit, I don't care about hitting you. I'm so serious. I know y'all like, that's me. If you don't care about getting hit, I don't care about hitting you. See how that works? We both get what we want. You not minding, you know I give you the right hand of fellowship in the store. I don't care. In the store, I jack you up by that new growth. A little bitty new growth in the back of that neck. I twist that new growth. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. What I tell you? Yes, ma'am. Mm-hmm. Won't play them games. I never give in to my kids, ever. When they're young, because how do you reason with children that don't know what that is? They haven't lived yet. They don't know what that is. You have to install in them rights and wrongs. And if they go against it, there's a price to pay. That's life. If you go out here and you take some out of a store just because you want it and you ain't paid for it, well, if children's, that they send the juvenile cops to come and get your butt, bye. I ain't putting up my house. I ain't putting up no money. You just in there. How about that? Because you know better. You were raised. And that's why now my kids, they all grown. My baby will be 22 in a week or so. They know what to ask me and what not to ask me. Because if it goes against how they were raised, they don't want to hear mama. And they'll tell you, mama, we rather just try to figure it out because we don't want to hear it. Mm-mm. Okay, that works for me too. Because I don't like repeating myself. Girl, bless your heart. Everybody do different things. My husband, honey, God bless his soul, he was a stickler. He's the man of the house. And what I say go, and they either gonna walk back or they gonna see something they shouldn't see. And if they end up seeing something they shouldn't see, I am not apologizing for being a man. Now, one day, I was in the kitchen cooking, and everybody was downstairs in the basement. They was having a ball down there. And my husband decided that he wanted to drive by. Filling the space, y'all. Think about that. He wanted to drive by while I'm cooking. Okay? And I'm like, no, babe, they might come upstairs. He like, man, they down there playing. I gotta have it right here. He was spontaneous. I think that's why we got along so well too, because I'm spontaneous, whatever. And so it was funny, but it wasn't funny, but it was funny. I was cracking up and laughing because he was very serious about right there. He didn't want to go in the bedroom. I ain't got time for all that. I need this now. And I am not one that's going to deprive my husband of what he needs. So, but it was funny because as soon as it was over, as soon as the drive-by finished, here come a kid. Here come a kid. Mama. And I'm like, yeah, what's wrong with you and daddy? He's sitting over huffing and puffing, talking about, man, I was just exercising. Oh, okay. And I just shook my head like that, but yeah, you got to have fun like that. You got to have fun like it, At least I do. Like I said to y'all last night, those of you all that was in here, I said, how do you get married and not enjoy your mate? I don't get that. This is somebody, men, that you gave your last name, which is an extension of who you are. Women, this is somebody you say that you are the real. You are part of them. How do y'all get married and don't enjoy your marriage? That's kind of weird to me. I didn't have that type of marriage. I enjoyed mine. We had fun. We would play games, dominoes, gin rummy, hang together, go out to dinner, cook dinner together. We would have, fruit nights, where we, feed each other fruit while we lay in the bed watching old cowboy movies or a new action. I just don't understand how you don't enjoy your mate. And I said, that I think people spend more time in Walmart about what seasonings to buy or what cereal to get than they do when it comes to a relationship. And a lot of times, men, y'all look past the one that God has told you, that one right there, because maybe she ain't thick enough, or maybe she's too thick, or maybe, whatever the case may be. And then women, most of y'all now, y'all looking for a check. Y'all ain't looking for the man. You're looking for a check. Can he, a real man is going to be that boss that he needs to be when it comes to finances. He's not gonna feel like, because he should already be paying his bills now. So I don't get that. I don't get it. So that's just me. That's just me. Like I said, I was telling somebody today that me and my deceased husband, we had trigger words, and neither one of us would say each other's trigger words. No matter how mad we got at each other, we loved each other enough not to bring that pain. It's a trigger word he had, and it's a trigger word I had. He actually had two. One of them was boy, and this is how I found out about that. I said, boy, you crazy. He said, Leroy. And I said, that ain't what I said. And I started cracking up. I said, boy, you nuts. He said, Leroy. And they dawned on me. I said, what? You don't like? He said, no, I don't like that boy thing. I said, okay, that's another word I won't say. I said, you gave me one. This is another one. He said, thank you, baby. And I never called him a boy again. Never. And we were married almost 30 years. Never. And he knew I hated the word crazy. And he found that out the hard way. And the reason why I hated that is because when I began to tell my grandmother and my family them about what my cousin was doing to me, they said I was a liar and I was crazy. So those are my trigger words. Now, liar, not so much, because people going to call you that because they don't like the truth. So whatever, that don't bother me. But I hate to be in a relationship with anybody that calls me that. Anybody on YouTube, I don't know you. You don't know me, whatever. But somebody in my real life, I don't like that. Don't do that. Because like I said, when I began to tell my grandmother and my aunties, now here's the thing. This is something y'all don't know. Let me say this. This is something unless you read my books, I don't think you know. My one auntie that I don't speak to this day, and I don't miss talking to her at all, okay, at all. They'll have to tell me when she passed, and I don't have nothing against her no more. She's just somebody I don't want in my life. Don't y'all know she knew about my cousin, her nephew, coming down to my house, molesting me, having sex with me, and all this and stuff. And she was telling him what not to do. She was like, just don't get her pregnant. Make sure that when you go down there, you walk the other way because mama will see you. Talking about her mother, which is my grandmother, his grandmother. Mama will see you. And all this. She knew. She knew. She was helping him. She was helping him to avoid our grandmother. She was helping him to avoid my dad, which is her brother. She knew. Not one time has she apologized to me. Not one time. And then when he moved back here as a grown man, she took his side against me. She told everybody she's not welcome in my house, but he is. So no. And that day she got smart with me. And this was, when my dad, she got smart with me. I took off in my car. She lived right around the corner from me. I promise you. You turn my street, make a left. It's a light right there. Once you go through the light, you pull to the right. She's the first house. I pulled right over there. I ain't even parked. I parked the car in the street, left my car door open, ran up on her steps and was beating her door. I could whoop the H-E-double hockey sticks out of her. I meant that. I was all of that from kid and childhood, and then what she was doing then and all. It just, I snapped. I got tired. I was like, I ain't doing this online stuff. I'm on my way to your house. That's the last thing I posted. I'm on my way to your house. I got my key, ran out the door, ran down the steps, hopped in my car, pulled her hole. I was going to beat her to death. Do you hear me? To this day, it's going to be 2025 if I live to see it. She still has yet to make it right with me. She still has yet to apologize to me. And I gave up waiting for her to apologize because I said, surely one day she's going to say I'm sorry for my part in that. Because even he apologized to me. He explained himself, which still didn't make no sense, but whatever. But he still apologized. That's why me and him was good. Because he apologized. He told everybody, I was wrong. He told our daughter that we had together, I was wrong. I made it right with your mama. Now I need to make it right with you. Not her. Not her. So, it is what it is. God bless the soul and all that. I don't have no dog in the fight. I don't dislike this woman. I don't hate her. I just don't nothing her. That's it. I don't feel either way about it at all. So see, when I tell y'all that I used to have an anger problem and that I don't let people trigger that, because I've conquered that, praise God. I've conquered that. And nobody can say anything worse to me than my family has already said and done to me. That's what makes me so strong. If I can conquer those who I share blood with, surely I can conquer some social media. I mean, surely. And that's what I want people to realize. If you've conquered something with people that share your blood, surely some of the things they say on her, you should be able to overcome that. Especially when it's not true. And like Fire Babe used to say, a lie don't care who tell it. That's where I got that from. When she used to say all the time in her chat, a lie don't care who tell it. And that's the truth. That's the truth. So anyway, y'all, if you all want to donate, I appreciate it. If not, no hard feelings. Maybe next time. Um, you know, Here is my and then on one of my lives, I got what's that thing where you can put your phone up to it and it brings it up. It's where my hands is up in prayer. Like and I got angels flying around me and stuff. If you see that, you could scan that, and it'll bring my cash app up as well. So I appreciate that. And oftentimes there is a family member who knows. Yeah. Oh my goodness, Kendra. Boo. I'm telling you the truth. She was telling him she would get him drunk too. She would give him he's underage, but she's giving him beer. And he's like, I'm gonna go down. He would go over and like, I'm gonna go down there, you know, and knock on Coco's door and all this and stuff. And you know, and she's like, here, hit this weed. And here's the bird. Because that way, you can really get it in. What was wrong with you that you didn't, but she never saw me as my daddy's daughter. Never. She's the only one that would tell people I was his daughter. But in her heart, she never thought I was his daughter. And my daddy told her, whether you believe it or not, that's mine. I ain't got to prove to you that that's mine. I know that's mine. Now, some others may be questionable. But she never cared for me as her niece. She looked at me as just somebody, I guess. I don't know. Only she knows her thought pattern on that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I don't mess around. I don't mess with her. At all. I don't care if I ever see her. And she don't care for me. She saw somebody in the store one day and told I think it was one of my kids or something. No, it was another family member. She saw in the store. She said, "Tell my niece I'm sorry about her loss of her husband." And so when they got to my house, they was like, "I saw, Aunt blah blah blah," and she said, "I was like, I said that and a $3 bill means a lot. I promise you, it does." So yeah. And I put that in my book too. I think I wrote about that in my book too. Like I said, I got 3 of them. Pick either one. But I will start with the very first one because that's raw and in charge, and it's naked and unashamed. And I put everything in that book just about, but I didn't. It seemed like I did, but I got stories for days, baby. Stories for days. Do you hear me? And it's to empower others, because a lot of women are walking around with this kind of open sore, and they don't know how to deal with it. I've just conquered mine. That's it. I've conquered mine. Like I said, I was the flavor of the day. I was the flavor of the day, baby. You know, I thought it was just going to be with one family member. It ended up being multiple. Let that sink in. So the fact, here's the thing, what I tell you all the time, the fact that I sit here and I'm in my right mind, that's why I love God so much. And I know y'all be like, why she always talk about God? Who better? Who better? When you've been through something, an undeniable experience that you know it couldn't have been nobody but the Almighty, baby, you ain't ashamed to talk about him. For what? What you gonna do if I do? You know, I'm not selective. I don't just talk about him on Sundays. He don't wake me up just on Sundays. So it is what it is. But you're right, she been. I don't know if she was. I don't know if she was, but her sister, my cousin's mother, and she the one who put it in my ear. You know, she didn't know he was already touching me and stuff, but she put it in my ear when she got a chance to talk to me. She said, be leery of my son. She said, my son is fixated on you. She said, and I keep telling him, you're her cousin. You're her big cousin. You can't mess with her. That's your family. And he keeps telling me he's in love with you. He loves you. He's in love with you. She says, so don't be alone with him. Be careful, and you let me know if he tries anything. And I thought to myself, you're about 2 years too late. You're about 2 years too late. But I thank you. So she finally found out. You know how she found out? The day he held me captive in that room. Now everybody else knew, but nobody said anything. The day he held me captive in their room, she was coming in from bringing a suitcase because they had just got there. She was coming in bringing her suitcase and wanted to know why everybody was looking so funny and where I was. She wasn't even thinking about her son. She was like, where'd she go? And why y'all looking so, you know? And she heard me. She heard me screaming for him to let me out of that room. And it was her basically threatening to shoot the door open. Had she not came in, them people didn't care. And then was my blood, uncles, aunties, grandmother. They didn't care. So yeah, miss me, honey, miss me. I told y'all, I know I'm a survivor, baby. I'm a conqueror. I'm that woman. Because of the stuff I went through, I shouldn't even be sitting here talking to y'all. I should be playing bubblegum with my snot and everything else, bumping my head against the wall, but God. But God. So that's why I said God gave me a great husband. That was after all that I've been through. God said, I got a man specifically, not Pacific, but specifically made for you. He's gonna love you, flaws and all. And he did just that. And he even told me, he said, I take on things for you that would kill you. I go through them because I'm here to cover you, protect you, and love on you. He knew his assignment. So, yeah, it is what it is. But, you know, I don't, you know, people ask me, they always ask me, I can't believe you talk so candid about what you went through in life. Don't that bother you? No, it does not. It happened. I'm over it. I'm healed from it. I've conquered it. Now let's heal somebody else. Go back and reach such a one and restore them back to Christ. Let's do that. Are we going to really walk the word out? Or are we just going to read it as a fairy tale? I told y'all, I made a promise with God. I said, look, you want me to do this? This is what I need you to do. Y'all, for real. I said, this is what I need you to do. Everything that I'm going through, if you bring me out of it, I tell it to the glory of you. But whatever you need me to do, you got to bring me out of it, and I give you the glory. That was the agreement me and him made. So that's why I talk about it, because I'm healed from everything. Everything he brings me out of, I talk about it. That's our agreement. So I can't renege, because then he'll renege. I got to keep my word, because he keeps his word. And so people mad now because I talk about I'm going to get remarried. Now, do I know who? No. I have people that wants to marry me, but just because they want to don't mean they the one that I should be married to. Because I ain't in no relationship. When a man is serious about me, he'll let me know. If he can't let me know that he's interested in me, then he's not the one for me. I don't chase men. Now, I act silly and I'm a flirt. But I'm talking about a real relationship. If a man really wants a relationship with me, he'll say, I want to talk to you. Is there any way me and you can talk off of social media? If it just so happen to be somebody on off of social media, or if he see me somewhere, well, can you call me? Or can you email me? Because I want to, have a conversation with you. I don't need no man that ain't a man. I don't need no man to act like a boy. Scared. I'm too scared to say something. But keep your scared self on the porch. Because this is grown woman over here, and I deal with big issues for Christ, not for me. So I don't need you to be scared. I need you to pull your underoos up, okay? Up them to a grown man's size. And let's do this thing. Life ain't going to wait for people. People dying, honey. People going out of here like a vapor. How long you want me to wait until you ready? How long? Oh, is that really? Oh, okay. I guess. Anywho, moving forward, I love you guys. And remember, no matter what the test, always do your best. I'm going to see y'all on these YouTube streets. If y'all know Lady Nika, support her ugly sweater contest tonight. I think it's tonight. I may jump in and out and everything. But I will be back on here probably Monday. Because I know it won't be tomorrow. I'll probably upload something from church. But I know I won't be on here tomorrow. And everything, and I will email you the ham show and everything. And thank you, the Hood Table Love. Y'all support the Hood Table. That's my boo. That's my second home. Y'all, I'll be all over there. Okay. Shout out to Charlie for doing my flyer for me for my upcoming interview with St. James. Y'all, please show your face in the place to give me some support. I appreciate you guys. I'm getting close to my watch hours, y'all. Lord, they are creeping. Do you hear me? I mean, creeping. I'm hoping by the first of the year, by January, I would have reached my limit on what I need. So, yeah, we got some things that's going to be happening. I will do a herb, I'll probably do a herb right after Christmas. I'll do a herb video after Christmas. Yeah. And especially if you're dealing with, I don't know. I don't want to call it out yet. So we'll see. I'll just surprise you guys. I'll put it out here. But we're gonna be doing some stuff next week. Okay. All right. I love you guys, like I said, and no matter what the test, always, always, always do your best. Smooches.